What is going on, people of YouTube? My name's Kurtyoy and welcome back to the second recording of the midfielders, the top 5 budget midfielders, the next in the top 5 budget series, because I cocked up. If you want to know why, head to my previous video or my defenders video and listen carefully and you'll hear a rather stupid mistake. But if you do want to keep up to date with everything around the channel, my tips, my cock-ups, anything to do with me, hit that subscribe button, like the videos and stay updated with all my content. That being said, let's start off the video and we're going to start off with someone who's playing in the Premier League for the first time in a couple of years. And he goes by the name of Knockaert, and everyone has sort of been rooting for him to get back up there. Now he's up here, he's up in the big league, it's time for him to show what he's worth. He currently plays for Brighton, midfielder, around £6 million, 45 games in the Championship last season, 15 goals, 9 assists. I was unable to get the clean sheets, but I do have it for a few of the players on there, 10 yellow cards and 0 red cards. Now the big thing about him is that he has worked ever so hard on it, he's fought his way up here, and now he's in the big league. He's got a chance to show what he's worth. The only problem is that if you look at his history on Fantasy Premier League, he has played a couple of minutes in there, a season a few years ago. I can't remember what season it was exactly. He didn't really do much in terms of goals or assists or anything. But he will be a first team starter this time. The only problem is that his strikers, I don't think they are Premier League worthy strikers. The best one is Glenn Murray, who in at best a couple of years ago was just about average for the Premier League. A few years on, I don't think he'll attack it, so it will fall down to him. Gives him a chance though to be the new Riyad Mahrez, and I think he really could fit that mould. Next up is another favourite of mine, and one that's actually in my team, is Mr. Elias Kurtyoy. He's valued around £6 million and has come up from the Championships of the Premier League from Huddersfield. He's played 45 games, 12 goals, 4 assists, 6 yellow cards and no red cards. Again, nothing on the clean sheets. Big thing for him is that he's got potential to move all about. He can play anywhere, whereas Knockaert I feel like is best suited on one side. Kurtyoy can play any side. He can play on the right, where he's links up brilliantly with Smith. He can play on the left, where he would have a chance to cut in, shoot a lot more. He can play in a central attacking role in that 4-2-3-1 and sort of playing behind the striker, which could be Naki Wells, could be anyone really, or he could play as that striker. He's got the potential to. He is an actual striker who was moved into the wings by David Wagner. He's got the potential to be a really good signing, and I think personally, although it's a risk looking at the stats when people are coming up, he's done worse than Knockaert and worse than a Liverpool and Newcastle midfielder that I'll be talking to you about in a couple of minutes. I feel like he could do the best out of all three of them. Next up, we have got Redmond, who is not managed by Pellegrini, but Pellegrino. He currently plays for Southampton, midfielder, £6.5 million, and it's one that I had in my team, but I'm having second thoughts about, and I'll explain both the good and the bad, but it's mainly good from him. Last season, 37 games, 7 goals, 1 assist, 12 clean sheets, 2 yellow cards and 1 red card. That's the bad bit. His stats for last season weren't too good. The good bit is I feel like he ended well. He ended the season playing very well. The under-21s, he had a really good tournament compared to a lot of the players there. And I feel like he's got potential to really improve this season. Again, he is still young. He's got another at least 10 years at the top, I'd say. And for me, I think Redmond could be looking at a really solid season under the hands of not Pellegrini, but Pellegrino. Our penultimate player is the only 4.5 player on there, and it is Mr. Carroll from Swansea. Now, a big thing to note is that there are a couple of 4.5 midfielders that are like elsewhere. There is Loftus-cheek, who has joined Palace, but I'm unsure whether he's going to start. There are a few other players, but I feel like he should start. I feel like he's another calibre ahead of some of them, barring, I think, Kabai. And another one, I believe, is Chalobah, who has joined Watford. I believe he could be 4.5, I'm not sure, I haven't checked up on him. If they are also good options, but I prefer Mr. Tom Carroll. He plays for Swansea, valued at 4.5 as I said. Last season he joined Swansea in a January transfer window, played 17 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 5 clean sheets and 1 yellow card. That 5 clean sheets is good because Fabianski, who played I think 37 games last season, grabbed 8 clean sheets. So it shows that Swansea really improved in the last part of the season, and with Sigurdsson leaving, it gives players like Carroll a chance to step up, go forward a bit more, and get more goals and clean sheets and assists, I should say, than than normal when Sigurdsson will probably be donning the his further forward roles. Carroll at 4.5 seems like an absolute steal considering how much he played last season, and I feel like he really could be the next Etienne Capoue, I should say. And lastly, you've got that Newcastle midfielder that I referenced earlier, Matt Ritchie. He plays for Newcastle, currently valued, again, all the promoted players I've talked about, £6 million. It's that £6 million mark that's going to be big. Who does well, who does not. But this season, or last season, who'd say, 42 games in the Championship, 12 goals, 8 assists. Again, I couldn't get the clean sheets for the Championship teams, 10 yellow cards and 0 red cards. Now the big thing is that people are saying that Ritchie didn't live up to the hype in his first Premier League season for Bournemouth. However, I disagree wholeheartedly. Bournemouth in that season, I believe, scored 55 goals, which is about average for a team that just come up from the Championship. Now, take into effect on the FPL game, he got 4 goals and 8 assists, that's 12. 12 times by 4 is 48. He's effectively almost got a quarter of those goals just to him, goal or assist wise. And that's improvements. He's had a season to play under a really experienced manager in Rafa Benitez. I feel like he's improved his skills. Could come up now and see them really improve. Maybe 6, 7, 8 goals and assists into the double figures. Let's say it could be a good season for Ritchie. There is the thing that people generally don't think he's lived up to the hype. I think he had a really good season and he's only set to improve this time around. But that happens to be that for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. And do like, comment, subscribe, and let me know who do you think is going to be a good budget midfielder for your teams. Who have you got in your teams? Anyone that I've suggested in this video, or anyone different? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a good day, and peace.